Hey friends, happy Monday. I just got back from Bentong probably 10 minutes ago. As you can tell, it's another sunny day. So bright outside, it's so nice. I had a pretty good trip there. We stayed in kind of like a resort, but it was also slash amusement park because there's like chickens everywhere, literally everywhere. I was walking around and then the chickens would like walk across from me, and then even the place that we stayed at is kind of made out of wood. There's some seating down there, and then the chickens would just sit on top of the chairs. It was pretty funny. And then some would just be laying there like sleeping, and then there'd be another turkey on top of the table. It's just a whole mess. I highly recommend going to Bentong. I think the place is called Water Villa. If you guys are curious, I can reply to you in the comments, but I might have mentioned it in the previous video. Yeah, overall it was a great trip. They also had these tires where you kind of lie on it and then you wear a life vest, and basically you flow down the river. The river flow is really nice, super cooling, all natural water, and you can go with friends. So all of us were like holding each other's hands, and we went in like a circle. We had a blast. I will make a vlog about it. Well, I vlogged about it, and then I'll edit it, and then I'll post it on my other channel where I'm starting to put English subtitles. So if you guys have never seen my other vlogs before, my other channel is Fu Love, Fu space Love. That channel is completely in Mandarin, but because I've been making all these videos in English here, I decided I want to share with you guys the videos over there. So I'm gonna be adding the English subtitles there. And then we had some really good food and had a blast, even though these were my girlfriend's ex-coworkers, but they're still really good friends. And then yesterday we stayed up pretty late playing cards and just having drinks and stuff. And then one person, his name is HC, is a hilarious guy. He mentioned this wisdom. I call it wisdom. He said, "I'm not jealous of those people. I'm envious of them." And I'm like, what is the difference? And then he explained it to me, and I thought, brilliant. So when you think about jealousy, it's usually really bad, right? Even envy can a lot of times feel bad, but I think the jealousy is worse, because jealousy is kind of like you're afraid that someone has something, and because they have it, you feel unfair. You feel like, why is it that they have it and I don't? So like in relationships, if your other half is doing something and then all of a sudden you feel jealous because you're afraid of losing them, or you have this insecurity or this fear, you can be jealous. Or if you just see someone very well off, they're living the life, you can be jealous, like they don't deserve that. How come I don't have that? And it's kind of like this negative emotion, right? So I highly don't encourage you to be jealous. However, when I heard him explain envy, I even had to look it up on Google. I thought, wow, envy can actually be a good motivator. So when you're envious of someone, yes, what they have is something that you want, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't feel like they deserve it. You could be envious of saying, I envy you, but you mean it in a good way. Like, you're in good health and I envy all your energy. How do you have so much energy to just run around, climb up mountains, go for these long swims, long walks? I'm envious of you. And I don't mean any bad way. Like, I'm not, I want you to continue being that way, but I wish I could be like that too. And I think this is actually good. I'm envious of your success. I'm envious of how you've built this great business, or how wonderful of a job, how wonderful of a life you have. I'm envious, but I don't wish you anything bad. Now that is super powerful, because now you see something that you want and you don't feel negative about it. You could, but I see it as, okay, that's what I want. And then how can I get there? In my mind, the way I take a different look at it, if that person or if somebody in the world has achieved something that I want, and they've probably come from the same circumstance, then that means that that's an opportunity. That means I can do it too. Life is full of opportunities. So if they can do it, what's stopping me? As long as I work maybe harder, maybe I just have to take a little longer time. So being envious is actually a motivating factor to work harder or try new things or go work out, become healthier, take those walks. Maybe I want to be able, like for example, my new friend, her name is Nikki. Well, we've been friends for quite a while now, but she's Jamie's ex-coworker. Her mom, bless her soul, such a wonderful person. She prepares everything. She brought so much snacks and everything. But the main thing is she is so energetic. When all of us 20, 30-year-olds are like so tired and drained out, she is looking for the next thing to do. We finish dinner and she's like hula hooping, she's singing, she wants to play cards, she's playing with the chickens, she's telling us all her stories, and she's just full of energy. And I envy her energy. I wish her well. And that makes me want to strive to be that way when I'm older. I don't want to be just a person who's laying around, have no passion, no goal in life when I'm old. I want to be like her. She is living the life. It doesn't matter what her age number is. She could be 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and I'm sure she would maintain that attitude. She's just so positive. She said, the reason I don't have wrinkles, I'm sure she's at least 60, and she has no wrinkles at all. She looks completely young, but she mentioned that she was old, so I'm just taking a guess at her age, but she looks probably 40s, and she has not one wrinkle. And she says the secret to having no wrinkles is to don't stress about it. Don't stress out about things. Things will just happen, and then you just let it go. Especially for people that you're not close with, that's fine. You don't need to argue about every single thing. You don't have to always be right. And then if it's people that are close to you, then overly communicate what it is that you're unhappy about it. And then once you communicate about it, just let it be. And then move on with life. She likes to dance and sing, and that's just life goals. So I want to be like her. I'm envious of her. And I wish her the best. She's such a loving person. She even we're playing card games, and then she brought her own knife. Like this long knife. She brought fruits, and she also brought salt for the fruits too. She brought wine, she brought card games, she brought everything fully prepared, and she was just there to have a blast. I would say she's the youngest person at heart within all of us there. So yeah, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. And it's okay to be envious of people, but just don't be jealous, and never wish upon other people negativity is what I believe. And it's okay to want more, and you can have more. So with that, I wish you the most amazing Monday, and yeah, the rest of the night, sleep well. If it's a different day that you're watching this, wish you a wonderful day whenever. Just be happy. Okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, guys. We are at 2K subs. Bye.